Hey everybody, we're going to kick off this Road to Beta Part 4 of the Energy series. We're going to play a quick game against the AI while we chat about some stuff and maybe get a little bit more gold. And we'll hop into the store. But yeah, like I said, that's a terrible hand. Like I said, I wanted to chat about a couple things. The first being the sale and purchase of scrolls. I had somebody ask a question in the comments just recently about how many scrolls you can have, and you can have at least I think you can have as many scrolls as you want per resource type. I actually don't know what the limit is on that, but what it comes down to, I think, is what it comes down to is how many scrolls you want to have, because really right now it's 3 scrolls per resource type is the maximum number of scrolls you can have in your deck. So I know I just butchered that, but what I'm trying to say is that you can only have up to 3 of any scroll in your deck. I think we'll try and do this. Hold on to that. Part of me wants to Iron Whip here, but I think what we do is we slow play it. And if we can burn next turn, put ourselves in a better position. We could expose ourselves to a Blessing of Haste, but it looks like we dodged that. So, decisions. I think we definitely burn here, but let's see. Well, we have to get rid of something. So anyway, the number of scrolls you can have in your deck is 3 of any scroll. So there's really not a sense in keeping more unless you want to be a big trade guy doing all the big fancy trades. We're going to get there in time. I think we're short on that one, so let's go up to 5. As much as I want to hold on to this clock library and get value out of it, I think, you know what, I think I'm going to. Yeah. I think we... Yeah, we'll try this, even though it's pretty slow. So again, no real point in playing scrolls more than, or in holding on more than 3 scrolls. And again, I noted I was selling pretty aggressively earlier in an earlier episode. Things such as, what was it? Incendiaries I was selling. And the more I think about it, I want to make sure you guys know that I was just selling scrolls so that I could buy more scrolls that were relevant to building a streamlined deck. But if you're going up against the challenges, it's obviously going to make sense to hold on to all those scrolls, because Incendiaries, for example, is actually pretty good against some of those challenges, because there's a lot of structures that could benefit from being destroyed very quickly. So, something you might want to think about. Let's see. I think I pitch Bombard here. Put that out. That. Probably should have swapped places there, but oh well. Alright. This game looks like it's getting away from us. We're probably going to lose. It's still possible to lose against the hard AI. And this is one of the harder matchups. especially when I play it so bad. We're definitely going to Ember Bonds this guy away. Put a point down. Yeah, that'll be fun. Good value. Ah, oh. This guy just keeps getting better the more. Oh, speed. Wait. What? That was really interesting. The AI just cast speed on our clock library. Huh. I think there's value in this video just for that. That was really cool. We're going to pitch the tick bomb here. Start sacking for more resources. And then I think we get out an Elder that we want to keep out of the fight for now. Actually, yeah, we keep out of the fight for a turn. Still not looking great for us, but if we concentrate on a set of lanes, we'll focus on destroying those first. We put ourselves in a better position. This is tough. I think we... Let's see. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay. We pitch a... Outcast to get us to 4. Push the team over. Push this guy over too. Pop the destroyer down right there. Cast a fury. Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay. So stuff like that will make me forget completely about whatever it was I was just talking about. But we're still not out of the woods here. Well, plating will be good. But I want a body, I think, instead of a body protector. The body protector. That's my new... Ooh. That would be good. So we could push up. It's a tough call. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, sorry. I think we go another destroyer, and then we put down this outcast. Yeah, I don't know if that's the best spot for that outcast, but it's a spot, so we'll stick with it. Yikes. That Blessing of Haste could have been worse for us. 5. I think we hold on to the Magma Pack so that we can take out... We're going to probably lose one of these units, we might as well. Or we probably end up losing both those units, so we might as well. Actually, I think we do pitch the Magma Pack. Because we are going to get another one anyway. Let's see. Are we short on? Yeah, we're short a point. Let's see. That's tough. Let's see. Hmm. I think that was a misplay. Yeah, I should have pushed him back, and then I would have been able to keep my team alive. Dang it. Okay. So we are going to lose a guy here. We have to pick which guy we want to lose. I think we still want to trade, though. So we'll do this. And then... ranged, I think I value more than relentless in this matchup because of the spiky units. Oh, speaking of which, oh bummer, that was dumb of me. I needed to move that elder so that I could deal damage to that guy. And I didn't do that. And so I'm going to lose that guy. Drat. So I make some okay plays, then I make some terrible plays. It sort of balances out, right? Good spark. Let's see, where do we put that spark? Let's actually hold off on the spark. Put down the automaton. Protect our one with a countdown. Okay. Ooh, okay, so we get some value out of the plating here, or we're going to. I think we pitch the automaton here. Double spark, yeah. Put out 2 sparks. Is this, which one is this? Okay. We're gonna let that honorable general be his own guy. I think we have to take out, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Not so bad. Yeesh. Okay. Yikes. Mortar we let go. Ooh, okay. We can push over. Push that Gravelock down. Now we have a way to engage with this guy. And then on our next turn we can proximity charge Fury. So that these guys will have to take a bunch of damage. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm going to pitch the Ogre here, I think. Yeah. Maybe we don't proximity charge here. Maybe we just take one on the chin with that. Yeah, I think that puts us in a better position. So then we Copper Automaton, or, yep, cast Fury, put down an Ember Bonds back here, take out most of his team, and then put his Royal Vanguard in a position where he gets a few more attacks, but more easily dealt with. I think that was a fine trade. I think we pitched the proximity charge here. Okay. Put out a ether pump. Where do we put that? We could put that. That seems bad. Okay. Ether pump for some protection. Point short if we did that. So push there. That's, yeah. I think that's value in that because we pushed his team back against the wall. I mean, they can slide over here probably pretty easily, but pitch the library, try and get some good stuff. Definitely want to take out this skirmisher. One, four. That'll be interesting. So we can play out this destroyer. He wouldn't be able to kill it with what he has on the board, and then he would in order to deal a bunch of damage here, he would still have to keep his units there. So we can sort of protect our ether pump that way, or we lose that and keep him in that lane. So either way, it's actually a good position for us. We'll put our scattergunner back down so we can start getting some damage in. Probably once we take out this lane, I would be fine putting a mortar there and then just focusing on, oh hey, I didn't know we were going to kill that lane. Purification comes down on, bummer. Okay, so, oh, I didn't count the Royal Vanguard buff, so my bad. We pitch Clock Library here. Oh, another Elder. Okay. I think we put down this guy and maybe toss out the mortar, hopefully as bait, and then we just don't even put anybody down in this lane, even though we know we're going to attack that lane next. When playing against the AI, if you move, they tend to play a game where they put units in front of your units on some occasions. Sometimes they're quick enough to protect the idols, but I think with one idol dead, I don't know what it's going to prioritize. Oh, let me pass the turn. And yeah, they'd be hard pressed to move units into this middle lane. Oh, never mind. I'm a liar. Okay. So burn can come down. I think we do that just to make sure this guy dies. Actually, we can make sure that guy dies by burning the crossbowman, and then we get to draw a card out, or draw a scroll off of that too. We're going to pitch the Clock Library to get something with some value. We didn't end up getting anything too big. So let's see. Yeah, we'll move down and take out this lane. And then we will put the Raider behind the mortar. Not really sure where we would want to put another mortar just yet, so I'm going to hold off on that. Oh, there we go. I was kind of wondering how we would start to be able to attack this lane more, and that's just how we're going to do it right there, is have our destroyers die. Oh, that's going to be good here shortly. We'll pitch the mortar, play out Elder, play out an automaton. There we go. Then we get to bombard for the win next turn. I think. No, we don't. But we don't need to bombard next turn because we have a lot of big guys attacking. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to pitch that if we can draw a burn spell, which we couldn't. Alright, so we hold off on the bombard for now. But we play out defensive clock library. And then, ooh, that'll be good. I think we actually push. I don't know if that can move or not. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh yeah, how about we do that instead? We'll play the bombard so that we can kill off some portion of his team. There we go. That'll work. Another honorable general. Ooh, a magma pack. Okay. We'll pitch the raider here. Alright, so a spark and a fury. More than we needed, but good enough. Let's see. Let's capitalize on as much destruction as possible. I think we go. Yeah. Okay. There it is. Okay. So that was a longer game than I had anticipated, but that got us a bunch of gold, so let us be happy. I'm sure I made some play mistakes. Anyway, gonna hop over to the store really quick. Sorry, Arithmos. I've gotta started recording a video when I said I'd play. Now this is where I think, let's see, we're at 2,300 gold. I think we're gonna keep buying energy, and this may be the last time we buy energy before we start looking into what we do after this, because it feels like we're getting a deck that can produce some wins. So let's buy. Oh, let's buy 1,300 energy scrolls, or 1,300 worth of energy scrolls. See what happens. So a destroyer we can sell, a mortar which we can sell. So that's we've I think broke even. Automaton which will sell. Rigged which will probably sell. A violent dispersal, that's going in. Machine priest will be sold. Clock library is going to be sold. Blind rage we might put in. Okay, catapult to go. Let's sell some of this stuff back. We don't need a fourth automaton. Iron whip we hold on to. Machine priest I'm going to sell because it's 100 gold. And I don't foresee myself playing a machine priest anytime in the near future. Catapult to goo. Our fourth Hellspitter mortar. And I think, our fourth clock library, our fourth destroyer. Violent Dispersal will sell back. Okay, so we get 490 gold. Back for that. We can go buy. Let's buy a couple more energy scrolls. See if we can get anything. Metal Heart, not too happy about that. Charge Coil, that'll be good to try out again. And then a Gun Automaton, so we'll sell back some of that. Clock Library, Blinding Range. Rigged, I'm going to say not necessary. Charge Coil, I want to hold on to. Metal Heart, I'm going to let that go too. So that gets us 60 gold. Now, if I were you again, I would keep anything that you don't have 3 of, just because eventually you're going to want to have everything. And sometimes they change scrolls, and so then the value of them goes up. But now we're going to try something a little different. We're going to start working on getting a secondary color. And I'm going to do this mainly for one reason, which is Gravelock Outcast. If we can get a growth scroll, and then this is me pretending I don't have the growth precon, but if we can get like a growth scroll and we put it in the deck, if it's semi-valuable, or if it's something that we could actually use, like an Eye of Eagle, that'd be great, because that would help us get more creatures, but then it also gives us access to growth if we need to sacrifice for growth in a game to get value out of our Gravelock Outcast. Not always the best decision to do this, but so with this last 1,000 gold, I'm going to start the process of purchasing growth scrolls, just to see how that goes. Now, we could actually at this point start buying packs, which might actually be the smart play. I've not tried this part of the equation yet, which is once you're in one color or resource type, once you're in it, and you're trying to progress the next resource, whether it's better to buy scroll packs and just see what you get, or buy growth, or go progressively from one resource type to another. So the first thing I'm going to do, I think I'm going to just try and buy some growth scrolls and see what that gets me, or what that starts to get me. We're looking here for cheap stuff, so an Eternal Statue wouldn't be terrible, probably not the best. But a Stone Pack Memorial. Memorials are going to be good when you start the whole hybrid thing, so you hold on to those. An Eye of the Eagle, that's actually exactly what I was looking for, just to get value. A Sandpack Memorial, probably not definitely something you want to hold on to, but I wouldn't throw it in this deck, because I wouldn't want to get to 2 growth resources just to give myself back to 1 energy, because essentially the amount of resources I had to spend to get there wasn't worth the output. So I'm going to buy a little bit more. Sisters of the Fox, that might be worth it. A Beast Rat, I don't know, unless we had junkyards, but an Elan Vital might be good, perhaps, and so I can't buy anything else. So let's sell back some of that, just for the sake of me knowing that I'm not going to play it. I want to hold on to the Sisters of the Fox. I'm holding on to the Sand Pack just in case this beta takes a little bit longer to come out. Eternal Statue may make it in. Probably not, but it may. Beast Rat. I think I'm going to sell that Beast Rat so I can get back 100 gold. And then I'm going to buy, even though I have not played a Beast Rat, I'm going to buy up another. Okay, so a Champion's Ring. Probably won't make it in the deck, but let's hop over. Take our new acquisitions and see what we can do with this thing. So Mono Energy. We're going to hide these guys. Oh. Okay. So for now, just to see what we have. I think maybe try and put that Charge Coil in. I think these get better the more of them you have. maybe the Blind Rage, and then definitely the Violent Dispersal. But looking at what we take out, though, let's see. It's kind of a tough call. I think Proximity Charge will finally come out, even though I like it, but it seems like your enemy can just play around it, or your opponent can just play around it. Let's see. I have a lot of success with plating. Ether Pump's the contender to come out, just because I think I like the value that Charge Coil adds. I could let this final Tick Bomb go. It seems like we've been sacrificing it a lot, just because I haven't been playing a lot against energy. So maybe the Tick Bomb can go. And since we have this Violent Dispersal, technically it can take out structure anyway, because it says unit. It says destroy target unit, and then it says destroy target structure. So Tick Bomb, maybe since we have something to handle structures anyway, and creatures too. I think I want to remove Blinding Rage here, just because I want to keep these structures in, and just because they also double as good defensive structures. So I'm going to let Blind Rage go. I'll just not add that to the deck, essentially. I don't think it'll make the cut. We're going to save this. This one's going to still be our mono energy deck. But now we're going to take a peek at the growth scrolls, see what we do. And now we have to use our imagination a little bit, but something like Eye of Eagle. Like, I know we just picked up that one. We could add that in and maybe take out a... What would we take out for an Eye of Eagle? Maybe a Destroyer. Or no, this is where we could start taking stuff out like that Ether Pump. Now we just have that one random Eye of the Eagle. Probably not the best thing you want to do. But as we start to buy more stuff, it becomes more viable. We could start to get a deck with, say, 3 Eye of the Eagle, maybe a Dryatic Power. Maybe that's a maybe. Let's sort by cost. Look for cheap stuff we could put in. You could do Ragged Wolf, but I think putting in Ragged Wolf might, depending on. Yeah, I think it would clutter the deck, just because as we progress, we're going to want to get closer and closer to having one strategy where right now we're sort of the Gravelock / ranged deck. So Eye of Eagle will either help us get ranged units or help us get Gravelock, depending on what our strategy is. But Ragged Wolf doesn't really combo well with that, because it's just a creature that's not really a Gravelock and it's not really a ranged unit. So if we're going to go up to 2, we could put in, a Frostgale, Sisters of the Fox, maybe. Just something to make it worthwhile. Kinfolk Brave might be good to help take some stuff out, and we could put down a Kinfolk Brave with a plating on it. That would be pretty good. But I think for the time being, we're just gonna we're not gonna build this deck just because we don't have enough scrolls to really do that. So, but that's one way I think to transition, is to start purchasing start purchasing off-color scrolls and doing it either as a do it purposefully through your next resource, so that you can sort of start buying these, and then you know that you're going to end up with another growth deck in the end. The other option would be to start buying packs, and then just sort of whatever comes up. So well, maybe I'll explore that option next, is see what happens if I buy 2 packs, what that could potentially offer for somebody who only has one resource. But we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. I think this probably turned into a longer one than I had anticipated, but thanks for sticking around till the end, and I hope you learned something. So, as always, until next time.